Hit the button.
What is up, you guys? Looks like we are live. We don't have much planned for tonight, just hanging out, drinking some beers, talking about our squirts that me and
Talking
GearHead
about
are in
squirting.
process. Yep, talking about the squirters.
Doing some upgrading.
What are you working on over there?
I'm getting rid of the dipole antenna and putting one of them, whatever these are, the Triumphs on it.
I gotcha.
My mini little stack came with just a dipole, and it worked, but it was really glitchy flying around the shop. It's a metal building, so
Yeah, the dipoles don't do well with interference and walls and shit.
I was having some weird issues with my goggles too. I only had OSD in one side.
What? That's weird.
Yeah, if I closed one eye, I had OSD, and if I closed the other eye, I didn't have anything on the screen. I had the video, but no
That's
OSD.
super weird. What up, Copper Top? I see you're joining here. Oh, what's up, Chuck? Chuck's in the chat.
What's up, Dave?
Are you on your channel?
Yes, sir.
What's up, GearHead?
Not much. How are you?
Doing all right. Did you take over on the 3D printing for me?
At least the squirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I noticed that. It's not.
Dude, I got some money in my PayPal, though. I'm gonna order you some filament.
no, I don't even know if I will.
I'm gonna order Copper Top some.
How soon? Because if you're not going to do it soon, I need to get on it.
I'll do it right fucking now, dude.
All right.
Wait, can you use PayPal for Amazon? I feel like I always struggle when I do that.
What?
Using PayPal on Amazon.
I think you can, yeah.
Like my PayPal balance, you know?
Oh, totally. I do that all the time. I just got annihilated on Blackout, so I cut the game off.
You're like, I'm done.
Well, I shot this dude like 1,000 times, and he hit me twice, and I died. And I'm like, you're cheating. And I don't feel like dealing with that right now.
That's funny.
So what are you doing, like an edit or something?
We're just yeah, talking, about the squirts. We were talking earlier about the camera mounts and shit with Gravy, and thought I'd might as well go live on the channel. What's up,
Where's
Gianni
Gravy
G, aka Joe? Gravy just boned out a minute ago. It's late by him, and he needed to go spend some time with the wife and get some sleep.
Yeah.
He's gonna try printing one of those nutmegs.
Yeah, he's in process right now.
What's that?
You haven't seen that? That thing's
2-inch
pretty
centimeter.
interesting. Yeah.
Like the squirt, but only a 2-inch instead of 3.
Yeah.
So they're calling it the nutmeg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck named that?
And
He's got weird names for his stuff.
all the ducks are one piece, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
It's one piece TPU, the whole thing.
On a 2-inch? I wonder if it would fit.
Yeah,
This
that's what
little
I'm
guy.
saying. Gianni G's on the same level I am. He says he doesn't think PayPal and Amazon get along. I didn't think so. I think I've tried to do it
What?
before. Yeah. I'll just transfer it to my card. Pay the damn PayPal fee.
Let me see. Let me just buy a random something real quick. Quick look. Add to cart.
Dude, look at that. Amazon's making 3D printing shit now.
Fuck Amazon. Proceed to check.
Amazon Basics TPU.
No thanks. I don't want it.
What size? 175?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean.
Holy shit. You're right. PayPal doesn't.
I didn't think so. Yeah, dude, I remember I tried one time and I tripped out. I'm like, wait a second, why is there no PayPal button?
Yeah, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, JCB, Diners. Dude, Diners Club is accepted. American Express and Union. Yeah, like seriously, Diners Club is accepted, but there's no PayPal.
Not
You-
PayPal.
Dude, what
You
about
can get
some
it-
white?
Some what?
Some white. Some clear.
Oh, I mean, we can go that route, but I prefer it to be a bright color so it stands out in the
Yeah.
grass or dirt.
Yep.
Camouflage.
Yeah, no.
Chuck
Green.
says the Yo-Yo TPU is good from Amazon. I was looking at that a second ago.
That's what that blue is that I sent you, Chris.
Really? Dude, that's good quality shit.
I use that Sane Smart. I haven't had any issues with that so far.
Jan's is the Sane Smart.
Okay.
I can't tell the difference between them. The blue seems a little bit softer.
Yeah.
But the purple, once in a while, I'll break a GoPro mount with the purple.
Really? I wonder if it's just because it's cold.
It could be. It's like the big solid chunk at the bottom.
Oh,
Like the
that's
base part
3
and
mil.
just
I
snap
don't want
off
that.
where a layer is.
I've never had TPU break like that. I've had it tear. But prior to this last spool of Sane Smart, I was using that Ninja Tech shit. That shit is flexible as fuck.
AK Joe's asking about Real Steady and After Effects. I personally haven't used it just because of the price tag.
Yeah, I haven't either. If you want to know about Real Steady, talk to Kelly.
Yeah. But I know a little bit about it, and you know, there's a right way to use it and a wrong way to use it. You can definitely mess up your footage doing it. So you have to have experience with it to make it look professional, in my opinion. And I heard Gab talking about this on the Fly Life podcast. Real Steady is not something that the average pilot gets. It's not like your average pilot's trying to steady out his vibes with Real Steady, for some tree footage. It's, these big names, Gab and Nurk and, Gapit, and those guys know how to use the Real Steady to their advantage, and just kind of, it's like the cherry on top,
There's been a few times I wish I had it.
Yeah, totally, dude. But in the same instance, it doesn't fix, like, bad vibes, It just makes your footage look more focused on frame,
Sorry, I'm just spamming your
AK
channel.
Joe's saying how cinematic mountain shit is his niche. Well, let me show you what I got rendered that I was playing with today. Dude, so Copper Top, we went and ripped Garfield, right?
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Well, like, we flew from the top, or from the bottom, and there's a dude at the flag, and he
Really?
waved to me as I flew by him. It was badass.
That's fucking awesome. Where'd you fly from, the normal spot, or did you go to a different spot?
No, we went. We hiked in from the highway.
I was gonna say, because it looked like it was a different spot.
So you won't be able to see this, but they can see it, I guess. Oh, let me drop the quality.
I can see it. I'm watching on the.
Oh, the string.
Yeah. Dude, how did you not fail safe being over the edge like that?
Oh, no problem. 99.
Did you get those diversity receivers yet?
No, not yet. I feel like it's going to be like an add-on, maybe for that extra little bit of insurance, just because of the beacon.
I don't even give a fuck about the beacon. I care about diversity, so I'll never fail safe.
You can still fail safe, dude. You can have other issues happen.
Oh no, I know that.
There's the dude.
The odds of me causing a problem on my own are pretty limited.
Yeah, there's homeboy. Takes him a second to realize what I'm doing. He's like, "Oh, it's a drone. Hi."
I'm surprised you got up there.
Dude, it wasn't far at all. I could have gone further. I went up and down with my 1800, and I still had juice when I came back down. Even my 1500s were getting up there, no problem.
It's only what, 3/4 of a mile from where you landed?
Yeah, something like that.
Dude, I couldn't believe how loud those things are. Jan sent me that footage for that black and white edit. With still the audio in it. And those little things are screaming in those canyons.
Dude, so loud.
That has to just echo for miles.
They definitely sound, interesting for sure. Let me pull this chat back up. Oh, we got a few people in the chat. What's up, Top Gun? Vandal, how you guys doing this evening? But yeah, he asked Kelly. Kelly FPV is one of the Hot Dog FPV team pilots. And it's Kele. He always gets mistaken at race events for Keel. Keel FPV.
Yeah, and he actually owns a legit copy of Real Steady.
Yeah, he knows how to use it.
You could always ask Johnny FPV and see if you get a response.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we both know he uses it. He finally admitted to using it.
Well, now you can tell he uses it. Before, just his normal tree shit, I don't think he was using it. But now you can tell he's using it,
Yeah.
I remember somebody called him out and asked him if he was using Real Steady one time, and he didn't even know what it was, or didn't know what it was at that point.
I asked him. He didn't like the question.
Yeah, dude.
That's when he's chasing the rhinos and shit like that.
Yeah, that's for sure Real Steady, all the way,
I'm not a fan of that last video.
Which one?
His most recent one.
Really?
Don't get me wrong. His flying's epic, and most of that shit is cool. I just didn't like how close he got to the wildlife. I'm one of those.
Oh. That lion about fucked him up.
Yeah, I know. And that's like the lion and the rhino were the two shots I didn't like. All the other shots on that were sick. And I'll give him credit for flying there, and I know he had like permission. But
I thought that rhino shit was badass.
It was badass. I just don't like how he went about it. He could have done it differently. Maybe CGI or something.
That's gay.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It is.
It's cool because, I think it's more cool, not necessarily, what he's shooting. It just shows you that these things can do the job that no other camera can do on Earth, That's why I liked it.
There's only one way.
I don't know, man. Have you seen some of those blue planets recently? They
yeah, dude.
Some sick shots. I don't know how they get them.
But still, dude, they can't get that close, that fast, and then change their direction and have nothing in frame. No boom, no extra car, no chase, anything. It's just your subject is by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, the price for Real Steady is like $400 or something. It's not cheap.
There's a demo version, AK Joe?
Yeah, you have the watermark.
Oh, fuck that. Not
yeah.
worth it.
And it's not even like a little watermark. It's like the whole screen's watermarked.
It's not like just the corner.
Yeah. They know.
And that costs like, what, $50 for that?
What?
Or is that a free download, the demo?
Oh, the demo? I think it's free. When I first, when you search Real Steady on YouTube, I think it brings you the Robert McIntosh video of Muscle Beach. And it's like that one and like two other videos that pop up, or at least, they popped up when I was kind of looking into it, and now it's everywhere. He says he may know a workaround to get rid of the watermark. That's cool.
You tell.
Yeah, share that info. I definitely see myself using it one day, but I need a lot of things before that. I have to build my editing computer up. It's been taking way too long, but it'll get done.
You've had a minor financial setback.
Yes, just a little one. What's up, Gravy?
Oh, now Gravy's in the chat. I was gonna say, I see you're still online. I can tell you haven't logged off of Blizzard yet. Dumb
he had to jerk one out to Pornhub real quick. He had to free up his computer usage.
He had to go pump the old lady 5 or 6 times. Now he's back.
What's everybody up to this week? Did you get out flying Copper Top this weekend? Dude, I didn't fly all week.
It's been crappy weather, and
yep.
Today was all rain, and tomorrow's all wind. So there's no flying going on. Not to mention, like, ever since I got back from Colorado, dude, my quads are still in the bag. I haven't even taken them to repair them yet.
Have you dumped your footage at least?
Yeah, I got one edit out already.
Hell yeah.
We got to make another one when I haven't really been eager to do it. This winter has been bad for me. I haven't really been motivated to do much of anything FPV related.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this. You said this is the Yo-Yi GearHead?
Yes.
I really like this color.
I don't know what they call it, but I like it. It turns out good.
Copper top. Help me find a good color on Amazon. I'll buy it. Just help me find a good color.
What are you leaning towards?
I don't care, dude. I'm down for whatever. Something like you said, something bright, something different. Maybe not pink or orange. I'm even down with orange TPU. But maybe
the first
something other than pink
was orange, and everything I printed was orange. And I'm so sick of orange now.
Fuck you! I love orange. Orange is the best.
The orange, if it's like the see-through orange, I don't like that one solid like crayon. The one I use? Yeah, the one that looks like a crayon.
Yeah, that's what mine is. Mine's not TPU. It was the PLA for all the parts for my printer. And my airplane that I printed was all bright orange.
So there's a blue Insane Smart, like the one in your hand.
I like that.
There's a green that's kind of dark. There's a really, really bright neon green that looks see-through too.
Dude, I like that.
So do I.
You can't show it off on a green screen though.
There is a clear orange, like a see-through orange, which is just like the pink but orange. There's also a see-through purple, see-through red. Ooh, that's a different blue. That's like a teal blue. Oh my god.
I think we got to get it, dude. Send me the link.
Sending it right now.
Like a schizo blue?
Kind of, yeah.
Vandal wants to know what kind of printers you guys have. He's about to get one.
I have a Folger Tech Prusa i3 clone.
I use the Creality CR10.
What's the price tag on those bad boys?
About $250, and it's a kit.
That ain't bad at all.
Mine was just under $400 with shipping and everything.
That's what I would expect to pay, $200 to $500.
Yeah, but so mine was a kit though. It came in parts, and I had to put it all together.
That's kind of a pain in the ass.
It was, but it's almost like if you bought your first drone as a kit, not ready to fly, and it forced you to learn all this shit.
Do you know what? That's a good point, dude. I didn't even think about that.
And that's what happened. Is like there's so many things that I've been able to troubleshoot just knowing the machine a little bit more intimate, having to assemble it.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, but no joke. Like before I started printing shit, it was like a month from the time I received it to the time it was finally printing something.
Wow. Well, that's a long curve, but.
Well, I sat on it for 3 weeks because all the parts looked very overwhelming.
Very intimidating.
Yeah, intimidating is probably a more accurate word.
Trying to get my Cinewoop video to play on OBS.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Hold up your squirt. Oh, it's blue. It's growing through. But as you can see, Cinewoopin'. Let's see if I still got your address.
If not, I can send it to you. There's no way I'm repeating that shit online.
I wouldn't ask you to do that there.
I know you wouldn't, but I wanted to make it funny, so.
Deal. Only 8 left in stock.
That's a sick color, too.
Yeah, it is.
That'll actually accent with the pink really well.
Totally, dude. Do you still have some pink, or is that pink all gone?
Here, I'll show you how much pink I got.
Dude, you know what you can make is, like, when you get them, some more of them XT60 connector things, right? Or the battery. Oh, oh shit, there's still a little bit on there.
A little bit. I could get probably 2 prints that are small, like some ESC guards or something.
Dude, that's why I said those XT60 covers.
XT60 covers.
You printed me some last time out of pink.
Yeah. I printed those in green, though, didn't I?
No, they're pink.
Were they pink?
Yeah.
No, I picked you the SMA things that were green.
Yep. Those things are badass.
Yeah, I still use those. Yeah, I think I could probably print a few of those.
Yeah, the whole real steady thing AK Joe's talking about. If you look at his latest vid, you'll understand. Yeah, dude, no, it just adds a whole dynamic to, your footage that's unlike anything else, There are pluses and negatives to it. A couple negatives, in my opinion. You can definitely tell it's real steady, and it definitely has a fake look to it, but it is very cinematic looking, so it's really all what you're after. Oh shit!
I think the fake look only comes when you're doing like freestyle vids. If you're doing like
even like the mountain shots where they're like going by the mountain and they kind of like steady it on the mountain, it kind of just goes. You can kind of just tell. Oh, what's up, Gravy?
Oh, he's back. No, you're muted, bud.
All right. I had to shut off my other speakers so it wasn't like
backfeeding
surround sound effect.
GearHead's flying.
Dude, that's so
and
sick.
AK Joe, like,
dude,
insert.
Where the fuck are you? Dude, you're in a motorcycle shop, or is that your garage? If that's your garage, I'm murdering you and stealing your
that's his word.
That's actually why I wanted to build one.
To do this shit.
Yeah, because I work at a Harley shop too, and that way, if I bump into a $40,000 bike,
it's no problem.
It's gonna be like bunk.
Yeah, you didn't just buy it.
Dude, that's badass.
Yeah. That's the last thing I want to do is spend $3,000 on a fuel tank.
The paint job of one at that.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I bet that dude's like, man, that fucking thing's loud. The funny thing is, these things are loud as shit.
He was working on that little white truck, and I flew through the window.
It's so badass.
Whoa.
Oh, you hit him.
Just about.
What do you run for batteries on those things? Is that 4-cell, 3-cell? What do you doing?
4-cell for sure.
Just my 4-cell, my 1300s for my 5-inch quad.
Yeah, dude, you could totally run the 13s, which is awesome.
Is this a 3-inch?
Yeah, it's just a squirt, dude.
Yeah, but someone says squirt, dude. You could just put ducts on any frame.
No, but the squirt is an actual Shendrone squirt, Yeah.
No, I don't know. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Yeah, Shendrones is the company that makes these frames.
You have to cut the props. Like, if you watch Nurk's video, he talks about, like, oh, dude, I wasn't getting shit for thrust, and then
if you use
properly cut.
If you use 3-inch props, you don't get that ducted propulsion that you need. But
your 4-inch props, then you trim them down to fit perfectly in the duct.
Here's some ducts.
When you say perfectly, you mean like within a millimeter clearance or more?
Yeah.
Usually they want a millimeter. I got some, mine are about a millimeter, and then on one side they're touching, so I'm kind of right at the limit.
But actually, also, Dave, they have that little adapter that you put on your Dremel, and it cuts the props.
Yeah, they do work pretty good.
What are you saying?
Dave, if you wanna try one, Andy Shen was kind enough, because he hasn't released the nutmeg yet in its final revision. All the STLs are up, and that's a 2-inch or a 2.5-inch, but it still is intended to run a 1400 series motor.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm printing it right now. That's what you hear going in the back.
So here's my 3-inch.
And the ducts?
No, you got to print the.
No, you print everything with the nutmeg as far as right now. They haven't got the carbon in.
Oh, what's up, McFlight? McFlight's in the chat. He's another fellow master printer.
0.3 millimeter? Who the fuck can measure that much? I mean, I can. I have digital calipers, but that's like there. That's 0.3.
Wait, what for? Well, you got to figure that. Yeah, I mean, draft quality.
3 millimeters. Okay, that's easier to trim.
AK Joe asked how much these ducks weigh. I will weigh it right now, and I'll tell you how much the 2 weighs. So the squirt, you print them in 2 pieces. What? 27 grams. So like just over 50 grams for the ducks, all 4.
Yeah, aren't they like 700 or 800 grams all up with a hero?
Maybe.
They're not the lightest things in the world.
About
I don't know what you're talking about. Every drone I fly is sub 250.
Yep. Yeah, this thing is the sub 250, right?
Yep.
With no GoPro or battery, it's definitely sub 250.
The GoPro and the battery exceed 250, and I still.
No, I don't count that. You don't count that, right?
No. Dude, when I part this out, it's less than 250.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's just a battery-powered frisbee, and that's my all-up weight. Everything else isn't necessary.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You just weigh the props. That's all you got to weigh.
Yeah, because that's what's causing the thrust.
Yeah.
That's a good fucking point. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you guys want to see. I'm 3.5 hours into my printer.
You're printing a nutmeg, yep. What's up, Try Again? Try Again's in the chat. What's up, buddy?
Mr. Graves.
That's all I got.
That's all you got.
Was it you printing in TPU?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. It has to print slow.
So in Copper Top, the V1 was not TPU. It was something else. I forget, but
nylon.
Yeah, nylon.
Actually, yeah.
I've never even tried to print nylon yet.
Dude, make sure that you don't have a brass tip and that you got like a steel tip, because the carbon just wears the fuck out of the tip.
That's what I hear. You have to use those like emerald tips.
Oh, who the hell makes those?
I don't know. They're on Amazon.
Yeah, there's a company, the Jewel Tips or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are super good if you're not burning them up with like a abrasive.
I thought about getting one for TPU, but people are saying that they have clog issues with it on TPU.
I haven't really looked into them like to that point. I just thought that if they were good for abrasive, then they're going to be great for everything else.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, dude, I've used the same tip for over a year, so it is what it is.
Yeah, pretty much the same. I think I've gone through 2 tips. I had one clog, and I tried to clean it out with a torch. Don't do that. Brass is very soft, and it heats up very fast, and then warps. So I had to get another tip, but that was the only reason why I got another tip.
You're going to fly through the truck? Damn it. I wanted you to fly through the truck.
Hold on. One thing that I forget who. Oh, it was Vandal that was talking about. He was looking at getting the Ender, I think, in the chat. If you get any Creality product ever, even though it comes completely assembled, make sure that everything's fucking tight, because I didn't. And like for the CR10, all you have to do is put the gantry on like the whole top frame, and then connect the electronics and level the bed, and you're ready to print. It's just that fucking quick. It's like 8 bolts, and you're done. I didn't check all my hardware, and my hot end fell off maybe 20 hours into a print.
Where you buy it?
Yeah, it was on. I did so I did a couple of like 7 or 8. I think one print was 8 days, and one was 5.
8 days? Yeah. What the fuck were you printing?
Zoe's TPU X-Class canopy.
Damn.
Was it in the shape of fucking like...
It took up the whole 400 by 400 or 300 by 300 by 400 build plate.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. If you watch the video, she's got them. They're massive, and like she like hand sculpted them in VR and everything, and made it to scale. And it just barely. I had to orient it at like this weird angle. It was nuts. But yeah, my first print with the PLA canopy, I had to have been like 10 hours or something into the print, and one of the screws came out of the hot end, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? That's kind of weird. And all of a sudden the other screw shot out, and the whole hot end just dropped on the part, and everything was still moving. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do.
I've never had that happen. I've had prints get loose off the bed, and then the hot end just starts dragging it around, making this giant glob.
Making spaghetti?
Yeah.
Mom's spaghetti.
Spaghetti is the best.
Man, I can't wait to get my squirt going. I'm just watching GearHead's vid, all jealous as fuck.
Mm-hmm. I have high hopes of flying mine tomorrow night on 3-cell.
Oh, yeah?
Why not 6-cell? You like 6-cell so much?
I know. I got 6-cells. I got them.
What do you need? Like, it's like 120 kV?
Yeah. I know. And I got 1407
came in today.
Oh, yeah. So how many? How many do you got?
A 6-cell or a 5?
5s.
It looks the same. Look.
Did anybody else get in on the China Hobby Line sale?
Dude, it looks identical to the 6-cell.
Interesting. Yours looks like a little longer.
Yeah. Well, here, I'll hold it closer.
You know what it is? Look at mine is 120C, yours is 70.
Mine's bigger.
Yeah.
Mine's covering both of you guys.
And my sticker's on the other side, not is yours. That's what it really is.
Okay, so that's the difference between 5 and 6-cell is where the leads are.
Yeah.
And the sticker.
Where the sticker's at.
I was nervous because we calculated my tip speed. APOC gave me a calculator. You can figure out your tip speed.
I'm gonna grab a beer.
On a 6-inch rig with that 6-cell battery with Tommy motors, it's Mach 1.4 tip speed.
Wait, the tip of your props?
Yep.
So how fast it's rotating, but like at the tip?
At the tip, yep.
That's impressive.
Yeah, but it's also not efficient, apparently. But it flew great. I flew one pack, and I was just wailing the thing, counting to 10, and then letting off. letting it just come back down to the ground, and then doing it again. Motors are icier than ice, and I did that for a couple, maybe like 3 minutes, and I wasn't even below 4 volts. I was at like 4.1 volts per cell.
The fuck are you trying to do? Like break in your motors like they're brushed or something?
No, I just wanted to see what it was going to do. It was pitch black. I couldn't see fuck all. All I could see was the LEDs on my ESCs out in the street. And I'm like, if I'm going to crash and it's going to desync or something because of too much voltage, then at least it's going to be at my house. It's going to have a soft landing in the snow. I can let it dry out and be done with it.
Yeah. Okay.
But it didn't. It went up and down. And it flew great.
In my opinion, Dave's got the best battery ever in his hand.
What, the 5S?
Yeah.
Yes, the 5S 120C 1500. Dude, you can do everything with them. And they're just like power on demand. I love it.
Well, didn't they just come out with which one did they just come out with? The 5S 1800?
Yeah, I got some of those, yeah.
Are those 120 or those
70?
No,
they're 100C, I believe. I think. Try again, you have one working battery? Homie, I'll send you a battery. Give me your address. That's lame.
He lives like 4 hours from me, too.
From me? Or you?
No, from me.
Oh.
I think he's like right outside Fort Wayne, Indiana.
He needs some batteries, it looks like.
All right.
If you still got some old tattoos that still run, dude, keep those.
Hell yeah, dude. Use them for a goggle pack if you don't feel good putting them on a quad. The way he flies, no way.
That's what you do the sketchy shit with.
I don't want that shit in my pocket.
No, not in your pocket. You put it on your quad, and then you're like, I'm gonna go hit this gap that I probably.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna try and punch out, and you're not gonna have power to fucking get through the gap or something, and you're gonna crash, and then you're gonna be like, "Fuck, I shouldn't have used that shitty battery." That's what would happen for me.
Or you're gonna panic, and it's gonna prevent you from punching out, and you'll get
Yep,
out.
yep. In most cases, that wouldn't happen with me. It would be like I'd be like, "Oh, I got this," and I'd try to like come super low and just, "Oh shit, I need to come up," and it would just not come up.
Wait, I might be stupid, but he's saying he's got box goggles. Okay, I was gonna say all I saw was my goggles have a rechargeable screen. I'm like, what the fuck are we missing out on right now?
Yeah, like the Spectrum screen or whatever that you can like fit inside the goggles.
Dude, I got an old ass.
Dude, try again. Hit me up. I'll send you some kind of 4S packs. I might have some.
I got that same pack sitting right here. It's 2 years old and the thing's still kicking. It's got better internal resistance than other packs that I've had.
Yeah, we gotta reward Westside viewers that only have one battery. Fuck that.
Dude, I have all these 4S packs that I need to get rid of now.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I don't have it. I don't know where it is. I was kidding. It's probably somewhere in my bag.
Parker's in chat now.
What's up, Parker?
I love that the green screen's picking up the blue.
I know, the blue, yeah.
I need to throw the key off or something.
I need to know how you guys do that. Those are sick glasses there, Teal.
I got them to stay the other day.
You should wear those at your next show.
They only fit with my white hat. They don't fit with this hat for some reason.
You can zip tie them to your hat.
Dude, my other hat, like I could just like go like that and they stay. I don't know what it is. They're not that different of hats either, which is weird.
Those are like Elton John specs.
Put some ND filters up in these motherfuckers.
Yep.
Dude, did anybody else order some Polar Pros and get hooked the fuck up?
Wait,
John,
what? No, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, so like a bunch of people ordered like the single Polar Pro, like you know, ND filters, because they just I think just started selling them individually or whatever, or the link just got leaked, or it just got leaked to the FPV community, because before you would have to buy the 8, the 16, and the 32.
Is it on Amazon?
Go to Polar Pro. You get knockoff ones if you buy them from Amazon. But so John bought some of them, or he bought 3 of them, and they sent him like the bigger, oversized ones. But they said
circular ones, or
the ones that just. So here's the ones that I'm talking about. John, he got sent these ones that clip over like the whole lens.
Yeah. The GoPro filter ones.
Yeah, and so he gave me one of those today, and he was showing me these ones, but yeah, these were the ones that people would buy one, and they would get a 3-pack sent to them, and they're expensive, you know.
They're
not
$100 for the 3-pack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So people were buying one for what, $25-$30, and getting $100 worth of ND filters.
Well, before anybody hits up Polar Pro, what's the name of that? What's the website? PolarPro.com, so I can order, because I was just about to order a set of those for Hondo.
Yeah.
PolarProFilters.com.
Yeah, just get a 16. Either use a 16 or just don't even use one if it's like too dark. And usually, even in full sun, dude, the 16 is pretty good.
Well, I don't need an 8.
Even in full sun, that's when you'd want to use it most. It's like even in twilight.
Well, yeah, I know, but like, I would just run my shit, at auto full sun. You don't need an ND full, like, I guess you do, but
no, an ND filters really help
in full sun. I get it.
Well, actually, any sun that's outside of 2 hours before and after sunrise and sunset. And the brighter it is, the better the filters are going to be, and the darker you want the filter to be.
Exactly. But at that point, I wouldn't even, if you're going to, like, try and, like, I just hate, like, I would hate changing shit all fucking day. So either, like, I'll put the 16 on, or just, like, well, I'll leave it off for the day, depending on what time of day I'm flying. If I'm flying in the middle of the day, I'm just going to take, probably the 16 off, and run auto shutter, and fucking, If I'm flying during the middle of the day, it's usually not to get the best footage, in my opinion. I never go out and be like, alright, I'm going to get the 6 footage at noon,
When there's snow everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're gonna get it at the golden hour when you want like a 16 running.
I don't.
Dude, I want to get the macro lens for the GoPro and just fly with that and fuck with everybody.
Get like a dive filter.
Yeah, that's really cool. I was actually, I forget who I was talking to last night about. I want to actually fly with one of those because I think it's just a circular polarized filter. There's nothing. It's just blocking out like one gamma or alpha channel, and that'd be cool. Why the hell not?
Yep, sunset is getting later and later, which is fucking awesome.
I think
I get out of work
to fly a building with those reflective windows with one of them polarizer filters on, because you couldn't see a reflection in it anymore. It would just be a black screen, basically, you're flying next to.
Yeah. They still have Hero 4 filters on their website.
Right.
They have Hero 5 session filters.
Really? Like clip-on ones?
Old thing?
No, it's a snorkel filter, but it still exists.
It's just the red snorkel filter.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the circle lenses instead of the square ones? Is there any benefit to having that aside from it's not going to fit any of your fucking mouth?
Keep it on your DSLR at that point.
I don't put my DSLR on my quad.
Exactly.
And that's all I shoot with right now. So this is my quad platform.
Dude, just go get some window tint. Fuck it.
I've done that. It's
Fuck
terrible.
it, dude. It's great until you hit a fucking tree and it smudges and you can't buff it out. And you just gotta rip the fucking thing off.
I have a whole tube. This isn't even window tint. You know what this is?
What's up, Brian Kirby? BQE pilot in the house.
This is legit film that professional photographers use.
I want some.
I bought it as an ND filter.
Does it work?
No.
Why?
Because it's a bitch. It doesn't stick on.
Oh.
You have to use it like a window tint. So you have to use like soapy water and get it on.
No,
and then never touch it.
It just clings.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it cost me like $20.
Tint the windows in your house.
It's not even enough to do one window.
You should do like the tint strip on the windshield of your car and do it the width of that roll.
Until it flies off.
It's not long enough. I'd have to cut it into threes. But yeah, he's right. It would fly off unless I did it on the inside.
You do it on the inside. Jesus.
I'm not a window tint guy.
Then all his vape juice would be like all like juicing behind it and
no, it's gonna. He can store it up there for flavor. For later. Just take a squeegee in a bottle and just kinda...
Dude, I had to get a new.
How often do you gotta clean your windshield?
Don't ask.
Dude, that wasn't like a problem ever until I got a fucking vape. And if you vape,
was a problem when I was smoking cigarettes and weed in it like constantly, but the vape is a lot worse because it's that sugar that's in there.
Dude, no, it's exactly, dude. It just like makes it, and it's so hard to get off. You can't just like wipe it once. You got to use like Windex and get it like 2 times, and yeah.
You know what I've been doing? So like you live in the snow, so you have one of those scraper things in your car.
Yep.
Take your beanie off and just wrap it around that scraper thing, and then fucking go at it. It works really well.
You hard motherfucker, dude. I can just imagine you're like, shit, I can't see. Dude, that's fucking funny.
Fuck, dude. I just make it work, and I'm doing that shit at like 9 o'clock at night, 80 miles an hour on snowfield roads.
I challenge you, go clean your windshield tomorrow and be like, the next day you're gonna be like, man, look at this, I can fucking see.
Yeah, I know.
It's like clean them before they even get gnarly and just shitty, and you can't see out of them. It's like a preemptive window wash.
The bigger problem is my son vapes too, and we share the car now that he's...
Oh, damn, that's fucked. You know, he just chiefs it harder than you do up in that bitch.
Oh, he does. He doesn't even get it. I'm like, hey, do you even roll the windows down when you're vaping?
Nah. He
I'm
just
like,
boxes
roll the
it.
fucking windows down.
That's not cool, Dad.
He's like, wait, all those drips that don't leave the windows are from you, you bastard. Clean the fucking windows.
AK Joe says, bigger the ND filter, the cooler you are. That's fucking goddamn right.
The bigger the ND filter? All right, noted.
Well, it's funny because Frosty runs one of the Ethics stick-on.
Ethics can suck it.
And then he puts that on. He runs like one of the stick-on 16s over it.
Oh yeah. I just want a stick-on protective lens for this. Other than the Ethics one.
I want to stop
you mean like the glass
doing that.
Yeah, like the Ethics one.
I just want to stop breaking shit. Actually, yeah, you can't.
I like that white and black.
Oh, thank you.
Here, I got 3. If you come over, you could have one.
Oh yeah, are they stick-on tinted?
Yeah. No, they're not tinted. They're clear.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Fuck, I got clear ones.
Yeah, no, you're right. I wish they had these.
They just need, tinted. Just give me a 16 in that.
Well, maybe they'll make more than just the 8.
Mr. Steele said he was gonna make them a long ass time ago, and he fucking hasn't.
No, he created those stupid cheesy ass fucking stick-on ones.
The Jello.
Yeah, the Jello remover, and you only buy that. You only get that for free when you spend $1,800,000 on one of the quads he put together for you.
Yeah, Tragan says he's got the TBS one, and it's octagon shaped. Dude, electrical tape. Fucking electrical tape that bitch on.
Dude, I'm just going to electrical tape the front of my whole camera.
Yeah.
And that way, nobody has to see what I had to go on. I'm gonna solve everybody's problem. They're not gonna have to watch my shit. It's gonna be music and just a black film, just all black screen.
Gab was talking about that in the Fly Life podcast, where he like goes on this like super important shoot, and he needed an ND filter and he didn't have one, so he was like trying everything. He like tried like using a Sharpie to put over the lens, and
it doesn't work.
Yeah. So
I thought you were gonna say he covered his lens with electrical tape, and he was like, "Here we go."
Yeah, I thought that's where you
put out awesome footage. I would still rather watch Gab fly with electrical tape over a Hero 7 Black lens than watch my footage without electrical tape covering it.
Oh shit, Jack Black's in Atlanta doing some filming? That'd be badass. Give him a ride along.
Dude, hell yeah. I'm going to hit up Jack Black right now. Let him know. Hit up Stinky and Skits. Nah, that'd be dope, though.
I didn't even think Jack Black was still making movies or shows.
Dude, so did you hear about his YouTube channel? He started a YouTube channel, and like one day he got like fucking over 1 million followers or some shit in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, he's famous, so that's not a big surprise.
It just shows you like, and he like his channel was like, dude, what is even his? He's got some weird ass videos. His first one.
And also, PewDiePie is only 9,000 subs ahead of T-Series. So that if you're paying attention to that, it's almost over.
Who's PewDiePie?
I don't know. He's like this blonde dude. He kills memes. I actually like his footage lately. You'd probably like it. Dude, you watched it while you were out here, I think.
Dude, I don't remember much of that trip.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Dude, you know what I had happen to me that I hadn't had happen in a long-ass time? So, on the way back from the DRL tryouts, me and John stopped at this park in Mesquite, and we were ripping some trees. Shit was fun, you know. I killed my 5 inches real quick, so I had to, like, rip my 229, my, like, mid-range quad. And I didn't wreck it hard, but I did, like, end up hitting a tree and, like, rolling or something. And we flew in the canyon on the way back, like, just after that, and I was, like, going over the footage, and I'm like, man, why the fuck do I got Jello? I haven't seen Jello in fucking forever. You know, and it's because I fucking straight went up trying to mountain surf with bent-ass props. And I didn't realize it, and all this shit's pretty jello-y, but...
Which quad burned the motor up in that?
Oh, that was my 5 as fuck. Those motors have been on, like, 4 different quads. So I got a set of MB Primo 2208 2550s to replace them. Running that bitch on 5S. Fuck it.
What's that
Fuck
now?
Jack Black.
What's that, GearHead?
4S? Were you running 4S in that video?
No, 5S. I think, but those motors are the 2207, 2450s, the Primos. I ran those motors on 6S. That was pretty interesting. It's about the same from 4S to 5S as it is from 5S to 6S, you know? It's just that little bit you have to just manage the throttle more.
I've only ran 4S.
Dude, 5S is where it's at. Everybody in the chat, fly 5S, join Mike Holt.
Who's this guy?
Later, AK Joe, thanks for hanging out and conversating with us.
Who is AK Joe? Where's he from?
I don't know. I've seen him around a few times for sure. Brian Kirby says 6S all the way. That's probably what I'll be saying one day, honestly. But for now,
the only problem I have with 6S is that you have to legit build something new.
Exactly. You can't.
You have to change shit, or you have to put a throttle limiter on. Why then?
I totally get it. For a lot of aspects, you just gotta have the right KV to suit what you want to do. You know, if I'm gonna do a 6S rig, I'm not gonna go 17 or 1800. I'll go 2150. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm running right now with the Tommy motors.
Yeah.
Dude, from what I've been
longer flight time.
My 6S is if you're gonna do freestyle, it's not that big of a difference in flight times between 5S and 6S.
Oh, it is. I've seen it. I've seen a 6S fucking freestyle quad fly for fucking 5 minutes, ripping around. You know, but at the same time,
was it built like a freestyle?
It was. It was low. It was low kV. You know, you can hear it wind up, and the wind up wasn't. Yeah, see, Brian knows what's up. He's fucking rocking 2600 6S. Fuck the world.
Whoa, holy shit. 6S on 2600 kV?
He knows he's a fucking ripper, dude. He don't give a fuck. Just like everybody that knows what's up just flies 6S, high kV. Dude, all the S's, all the KVs. Fuck the world.
Well, that's fucked because...
does Kirby have a limiter, though?
As long as your ESCs can handle it, fuck it.
I don't know. I got those Hyperlight 2405, 2722s. I was gonna run those on my skinny bot, the skinny bitch with the bot 5-buck optional arms, and
run them.
On 6-inch, 6-inch at 27, 22
dude,
kV on 6S might be a little too much.
Okay, it's all in the throttle, dude. If you know how to work the bottom 25-30% of your throttle, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You don't need to put a throttle limiter. But what you have is that
15%.
Dude, it's like a fucking, it's like some NOS for your quad. That's all it is. As long as your electronics can handle it. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't stay at full throttle for more than a couple seconds.
I think I'm gonna do it just to say I've done it, and then I'll get lower kV motors. But
it's more. I feel like it's more intimidating than anything else. Like, you know how when you're running 4S and you try a 5S pack for the first time, how you're intimidated as fuck. But it's like running a 4-stroke versus a 2-stroke dirt bike. You know, it's just a quicker power delivery, and you have more punch out power. And exactly, all your electronics need to be able to handle all this juice. But
well, that was the thing. I got into an argument with somebody one day. They were like, "Oh, I'm running the 6S quad, and I keep having issues with all my stuff." And all their stuff was rated was it 9 volts to 26 volts or something like that. I'm like, yeah, but when you let off, you're peaking way over 26 volts with a 6S, and you're probably slowly killing all your shit because they weren't running a cap. They weren't. Well, if you're at 26 volts and then you let off immediately, but all your shit's still spinning, it's back feeding in. You'll actually create the motors spinning down are back feeding through the system, because you got to remember the electricity that's going into your flight controller is static. It's getting the same no matter what. And then if you add the spinning motors,
25.2 at normal charge.
Okay. Then what the fuck? Well, then maybe it was rated 9 and 25, or it was something. It was rated like, you know, let's just say 2S to 6S or whatever. But when they're spiking, when you're coming back down, you're seeing a big spike of, you know, influx of voltage coming back in.
I think you're getting confused between amperage and voltage.
No, he had no caps. He had nothing on there. It was, I mean, when the motors is still spinning, they're still putting power back to the flight controller. Although it's not much, it might be like maybe like a tenth or 2/10.
Well, you're not going to even see it because it's getting your constant power from your battery. It's not going to juice you over your battery's voltage.
I know what logic you're trying to say. You're trying to say that a fully charged battery would provide 25.2 volts. And if you throttle up and then throttle down, you have 25.2 plus the 0.2 per motor at idle speed. But the problem is at idle speed, you're still using volts. So that 25.2 isn't true. It's dropped and then compensated differently.
Okay, dude, I never thought of it. I never thought that you're dropping the idle speed. You're not dropping the zero and free spinning. So, okay.
No, well, I mean, maybe you are if you're using idle up. Or
well, no, yeah, at that point, your motors would have to spin backwards. And even at that point, you're not going to get a constant power delivery. And at that point, you still have battery power.
Yeah.
You know?
I still want to stick a dead battery plugged into a charger out the window of my car and see if it charges it. As I'm driving down the road.
Parker says he has a remix of the 4-in-1 and it's flyable, but it's noisy as hell.
Don't run 4-in-1s.
Yeah, dude, don't run 4-in-1s.
And don't think caps are going to fix your video issues. Like 2% of the time they do.
Yeah. And it also depends which way the lines are going. If the lines are going vertical, I forget what it is. Vertical or horizontal, it's going to tell you.
Horizontal, they don't fix it. If it's vertical, it will.
Yeah. And also, ditch the 470, and unless you're putting
thousands, put thousands on everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the thousands. Yes. Even Schmerda has 2 1000s on his.
Dude, all my quads have them 5 1000s.
Holy shit!
What do you have? Like one on the XT60 and then one on each cap, or one on each ESC?
Exactly.
Wow. I don't run caps. I don't see a need for it yet.
It helps when you're doing high kV stuff. It helps with like desyncing possibly issues or just smooth motor power delivery. You don't get any weird jitters, you know. I've seen it fix
ESC timing and all that stuff too, or just put
dude, I've seen caps fix weird shit. Like anywhere from video issues to like weird reboots to ESC desyncs to just, you know, smooth power delivery.
Oh, Dave has seen some weird ESC desyncs when he was out here with me.
Oh yeah? Was it his quad or your quad?
I could fly level, but when I rolled, it would just eat shit and it would just keep flipping the fuck out. Like when I had that fire, Dave saw what the quad was doing. He was out here a couple days later. But might just be a shitty ESC. I got to put one of those. I still have all the ones next to me. I just don't know how to test them. Aside from going out and letting my quad freak the fuck out and eat shit again over and over until I find which one of those ESCs is good and which one's bad.
Yep.
You guys seen these yet?
Hell yeah. Explain what you got there, bud.
Is that a switchblade?
It's an SD card holder.
What
Switchblade.
the fuck?
UFDA crew, bud.
Did you design that?
Primitive did.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll hold 10 of them. We're still getting it, the little bugs and kinks worked out. But.
Damn.
Just micros though, right?
Yeah.
Are you running like full-size SD cards still, Dave?
No, but
if you rock B-roll, dude, you do. That's my gripe with the little puck.
There's somebody in the chat right now, or not the chat, but in our conversation that wants a full-size slot.
Like the little pucks, like you sent me one, GearHead, and Copper Top made me one. Those things are awesome, but they don't hold the full-size one. And if you like take B-roll like me and Copper Top do, you And now you, dude, like you'll
notice. I have a little adapter. I still use the micro, but I have to use that adapter.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. I just buy the full size. You know, they're cheaper, so I just buy the full size.
You can stack the full size in the one I got. You just lay them on top, and then it won't screw down all the way, but it holds them in.
Yeah.
I just realized that my video is lagging way behind because I had it paused. So I wasn't looking at the real-time chat. I was looking at it from like 5 minutes prior.
No.
I keep getting confused between like the actual screen that's live and then the YouTube screen.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the YouTube, I'm like, I hear your voice, right? Oh, it's over there.
Man.
It is 11:30. I think I'm gonna hit the button, and this is I learned a few things. I hope people in the chat did. Until next time, guys. Peace.